What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay DaCosta, one half of the Nitty Gritty Show, and just wanted to take this time to share with you guys a brief history of our beloved Black History Month. It's February 2nd, so felt the need to go ahead and put this out there, share it with all of our followers and fans. So check this out. The precursor to what we now know as Black History Month actually started in 1926 with Carter G. Woodson. He wanted to create something or a week that would take time to celebrate and highlight the accomplishments of blacks in American society and where our history came from and where it was going. And he felt like this was dire to the intellectual and physical survival of the Negro in society and for society as a whole. You know, we didn't just need this knowledge, but he felt like everyone needed this knowledge. So he approached the public school system by saying, hey, the second week of February should be a time that we have national, or it wasn't national, but Negro History Week. And the reason why they chose the second week of February, it wasn't a conspiracy to hold a black man down. They didn't just give us the shorter month. Carter G. Woodson, the black man, he decided on that week because it coincided with the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln, his birthday being February 12th, and then also the birthday of Frederick Douglass, who is February 14th. So brothers, if you need a reason to get out of Valentine's Day, say, hey, I'm going to celebrate Negro History Week. I don't think it's going to work. But anyways, so that's why we started it. And it was actually met with a lukewarm response, but you had the Departments of Education of the states of North Carolina, Delaware, and West Virginia, they took place in it. And then also the school administrations in the city of Baltimore and also Washington, D.C. decided to take part. And they made this an annual teaching to their students and for those they were serving. It wasn't actually until 1969 where educators and students, black educators and black students at Kent State University decided to make it a month. They proposed this back in 1969 that, hey, we should take Negro History Week and make it a whole month. And then the following year, they did that. And they actually took it to the max. You know how we do. So they actually started January 2nd. So they let people have New Year's, right? And they said, all right, from January 2nd until February 28th of that year, 1970, we're going to celebrate Black history. And then what happened is that trend took on and other parts of the United States started participating, and then we would see years later in 1976, Gerald Ford decided to urge and recognize to the whole country that, hey, we need to take part in Black History Month. And that's why in the school systems, as you was growing up, for those of you who are millennials, or even those of you who were in school back in the 70s or the 80s, we have Black History Month where they take time to teach you about Rosa Parks, they tell you about Frederick Douglass, Jesse Owens, Crispus Attucks, all these people that fought, gave their lives, sacrificed so much for not just for blacks, but literally for the betterment of America as a whole. And I do agree with a lot of people when they say, you know what, Black history shouldn't just be a month. It should be a time to, we're a part of American history, period. So it should be throughout the whole educational system. And I wholeheartedly agree. But while we have Black History Month, let's take this time to teach our young people, to educate those around us about how blacks not only contribute to the struggle of civil rights, because that is a big part of it, but what we've done to the betterment of America as a whole. Jesse Owens is a national hero. Frederick Douglass is a national hero. Crispus Attucks is a national hero. Martin Luther King is a national hero. And we need to recognize that blacks aren't just fighting for the right to be treated as equal, and that, like I said, big part of it. But we need to also recognize that our fight for civil rights is only right because as we are made equal on the same playing field, people can then see what we've done to make this country better. And we haven't done it by ourselves. Everybody knows America is a melting pot of various cultures and nationalities. And when we highlight how everyone contributes to this great nation, it makes this nation better. It brings people together. It creates bridges, not walls. So our challenge to everyone at the Nitty Gritty Show is that everyone would learn the national Negro anthem, or Lift Every Voice and Sing. Learn that song. We want you to post you singing it. You don't gotta be a great singer, all right? I'm not a great singer. I'm gonna do it before the month is over. I promise. I'm gonna do it with Kat's help because she can sing, but we're gonna do it together. And what I want everybody to do is just at the Nitty Gritty Show. If you follow us on Twitter, if you follow us on YouTube, or if you follow us on Facebook or IG, add us, post yourself singing the Negro National Anthem, and then I want you to put hashtag Negro National Anthem Challenge. So that's my challenge to all of you. I can't wait to see the videos, and before we leave, I'm going to play the Negro National Anthem for you so you can learn the words and take this thing to the next level. Looking forward to seeing all the responses. I know we got some cold singers out there. Don't make me call you out. Don't make me call you out. So, yeah, let's get it. And it's the Nitty Gritty Show. We out.